patiently wait, and now they realize that they've got problems coming their way. Instant frag here for Immor, and he will be traded, but XANTARES is here to keep the numbers up. Wiz will trade once again down to the 3-on-3, back at the site now, dancing around the smoke grenades, and that might allow this bomb to get planted.
Flank from Brehze, not successful. XFloud was waiting in the backlines, and that means EG have a hard retake on their hands here. Calyx will just stay in that corner while the other players look to try and take fights here on the EG side. They're spotting out opponents, but they're just not landing the frags. Calyx with another nice shot. And Wiz is not going to have an opportunity to win the round here. As long as they stay safe, there's no way in for him, and there's no way out either. XFloud with a nice shot. They don't have anyone in mid, so they can't really rotate that easily between the sites. And they're actually getting ahead of themselves somewhat here, EG. They're starting to rotate over to A, but Eternal Fire are just using that mid presence to make EG scared and try and come back to B.
Neelan with the full spray, completely blind. Limited info for him as Brehze will try to do what he can, but 16 HP after those grenades. See how long his last. Oh, that Molotov hasn't gone the right way. Calyx is down, so is the bomb. Brehze just dancing, trying to buy every second he can. 8 seconds to plant that bomb, but can they find the angles to stop it? Not sure if Wiz will get an angle. Flashes are here. XFloud is so blind. Down he goes. And the retake is on, but again, XANTARES. The trades will be there for Hex, and EG will be on the board. They've won their first by round 2, surviving as well. Rotating over, in charge of passive angles towards mid. Everywhere but where Calyx is standing. Punishing the reload for free. He might get Brehze as well. Brehze have got so much to do now. They're pushing on both sides. He's going to have to fall back, surely.
Yeah, he's got 2 kills from this position, though, so that's already solid. Automatic emerges through the smoke, but XANTARES lining up a couple of kills and bringing it back to even numbers here. Bomb should be planted. Hex is looking to make that move, but XANTARES with the molly. Hex stuck, forced back through the flames. And in the meantime, Immor's landed a frag of his own, so it's Hexed in a 1-on-2. He knows the position of both players. He doesn't know how he can find these fights with the AWP. The nade would be big. He wants to bounce it back. It's not going to happen for him. And Eternal Fire lock in another round. That smoke makes it a lot more awkward here for the CTs. Flash will be nice. Wiz can now get established, but the molly comes in at just the right time, and he's a dead man.
Hex is in trouble now. I'm not sure how much support is coming. They're streaming. He could get 2. Dancing around, looking for the third in Calyx, but the trades will be there. Automatic's made his way over. Blind and fragged by XANTARES. Down to a 2-on-2. Bomb getting planted as Nina looks to make some space for himself. Flashing through, but these angles are so awkward, especially with the elevation that the T's are afforded. You know where Neelan is now as that Molotov comes through. And XFloud will get the last 2. 6-1 for Eternal Fire.
The execute looks like it's at the ready. Counter incendiary, well timed from Brehze. Now they can focus more towards B long. Eternal Fire feel like they have just enough time to wait this out, but those smokes will start to fade soon if they're not careful. That flash not good enough. And Neelan, nice angle, hits the headshot. Finally he falls, but there's another player who's arrived on the rotate. XANTARES might have to fight his way out of this one, and Immor's alongside him. They need the bomb plant. 4 seconds. I think they have it, but it's Immor who has to clutch around the obelisk.
He's got half the info. He has an idea of where Wiz is. Shotgun mode now as Immor starts to move forward, making some space for himself. They know he's close now, and Hex will start to get closer as well. Both with defuse kits for EG. Immor down to the Tech-9, trying to play close, but not finding anyone just yet. They could go for the straight defuse here if they figure out where he is. He's been spotted now. Hex is going to swing and deliver that frag.
And it's still a pretty committed setup here from EG. This is going to be so hard to hold.
Yeah, Brehze has a smoke. They've got a molly for the electric room to try and delay. And we can see that push is coming. It's edging forward from EG, but with 40 seconds left, they've got to get off to the races. They don't have any others on mid. We've got Hex still stuck on the other side of the map at present, and the frags are starting to come through. Brehze needed something from that. Was 0 from 2 opportunities, and now the bomb site's been taken. A long flank all the way through T-spawn, and Hex is lost in the meantime. So the aggression was there, but not fast enough, unfortunately. Too much risk. So you don't blame the hesitation. But there's no one on the radio for Wiz and Automatic. They're all gone already. Seymour will hunt for the rest of them. Quick flick to Automatic. And XCloud is there for the trade. They lose everything once again. And
it is now pistols again for the CTs in this one. It's been a fantastic display from Eternal Fire. That is unexpected. I didn't realize Hex was so far forwards. At least able to trade 1-for-1, even if Calyx took a lot of damage in the process.
If he had a 5-7 there, I think he'd get 2 frags.
Yeah, I could see it.
You just can't spam the deagle like you used to be able to. Quite an impressive change in that regard. Got to hit those headshots.
I'm kind of glad for that change.
Yeah, I am sad because now it exposes me as a bad player even more. But
Yeah.
it is a change for the better overall. Just a reminder for those at home, this is the mid bracket. The loser heads to the lower bracket. After that, you're donezo if you lose another game. So the urgency is rising. And the deficit is rising for EG. It's been a hard CT side versus a very adept Eternal Fire. With different paces that we've seen from them. Slow rounds and fast. Different aggressions towards Electric. On B. Waiting for that eventual aggression and punishing EG for it. Full control from Eternal Fire in this first half.
They are going to be going into the stack in this round. Nice shot from Brehze. Still more players on the bomb site to deal with. XANTARES. That player behind the site itself, but it's Automatic to strike from the side, and Calyx simply doesn't have the time. So Wiz trying to play through it mid this time. Oh, he landed the shot, but it was through the door, and XANTARES' headshot hits harder.
Bombs just holding an angle outside B, waiting for a push, and Neelan knows that trouble may be coming his way once again. There's a pop flash. Calyx shows an elbow. And does Neelan go for a dry peek to catch him? There's so many players here just waiting. I love how he didn't commit to the frag there. Just wanted to get the information, see how safe or dangerous it was. And boy, was it dangerous. Doesn't even get all the info there, but he knows that they are waiting. They have time on the clock now. But that time is starting to run low. We're getting towards that 40-second mark. Now Hex has a lot of trouble coming his way. He's got Automatic in the back, but how many frags is he good for? Will he be pre-aimed by Calyx here? You can see the crouching coming through. Down he goes. Immor will show the bomb, and Automatic will smoke them off.
24 seconds. Oh, they found the entry. Immor able to get that onto Automatic. Neelan does clear Major out on the other side of the map, but this is such a strong position for Eternal Fire. They can play the post plant. They've got low health XANTARES on the AWP, hoping to lock it down. There's no nades for EG for this retake.
Immor spots one. Brehze makes it a 2-on-2 though. Neelan has the kit. They've got to coordinate that correctly as this time starts to tick. First they've got to find XCloud. Brehze still alive for now, but the stereo Pharax come through.
Out through mid, they've got all the information, and that means XCloud has to be prepared. And he's happy to play retake here. They've got that kit available to them. They've got a big flank coming in from Major. Wiz has spotted that out, though, and here's the boost, but XCloud holds his nerve. Good start there on the hold. And they'll see if they can put together this retake.
Automatic with a great angle. Oh, maybe not so great after all. Took one in the face, but Neelan's here to clean up the mess. Immor with 2 pistols might not be enough versus these 3 players of Evil Geniuses, though, who take the pistol finally.
Oh, XCloud playing ahead of his own smoke here. Seeing if he can make the most of that, but Wiz actually able to get that kill in the end. Combining with Hext for that opener. Now there has to be some adjustment on the CT setup. See XANTARES taking up the hold towards A. And a Major will plug the gap towards mid. The
Speaking
EG,
of
they're
mids,
happy with the 5v4.
Yeah, speaking of mid, this is the mid to late round where yesterday we saw EG kind of lose grip somewhat because we saw this kind of aggressive response from teams they were playing against. And we're seeing the same thing from Eternal Fire. They've taken their presence and they've disappeared, and now Eternal Fire have all the info they need, and they are surely about to lose some players. Hex is trying to cover the back, but he's in the red, and now they know Eternal Fire have all the information. It's probably a stack they're running into. With the time on the clock, though, what choice might they have? Smokes are still up, and they're forcing their way through. Look at that peek from Automatic to try and get something done here. Major still in situ, drops the bomb in Wiz, and Automatic will trade again, down to the 1 versus 2 versus XANTARES with the robot aim. Automatic with 2 HP, they won't even plant the bomb.
And EG had that bomb towards B. Decide to take their time, move back. Now with that kill from Hex, they might come back to this B site though.
30 seconds on the clock. They better be synchronized. Hex is in a sandwich. The timing from Eternal Fire, the pushes again, so much more aggression we're seeing from them. Major with the MP9 dancing. How do you calm all these CT angles? X-Floud alone now on the flank, coming in from the back in this 1 versus 2. With that Unicorn MP9, this time EG plant the bomb, but will anybody have an angle here? Of course not. There's too many places to cover. Neelan trying to identify where Brehze is, and the MP9 will be enough. Bombs planted, but the round's not won. And Major chilling with 4 kills. I wonder how many flashes he's served up. Oh, we're seeing that push from Eternal Fire on that A-bomb site as well. This is the kind of action that we just never saw from EG.
Oh, this
Maybe
utility.
Yeah, it's really, really good. It requires it. Maybe it was a molly into a smoke up top to just take the map away. However, EG have found their way onto the B-bomb site. Question is, can they hold it? That Molotov will certainly help, but it's down to 3 players now, and they have to get that bomb planted very quickly indeed.
Oh, he's so blind. He's so blind, man. X-Floud's going to get that kill all day long. It's just Hex remaining. He's got 1 frag, but he's got to get 2 more. Bomb may be recoverable. It's got some utility, but oh, they're going to swing him at just the right time. Eternal Fire take it 16-6. A comprehensive showing for them.
In that toilet area. I think I emailed Valve about it. They ignored it. EG charging into the A-bomb site, coming through on the long. XANTARES with the taps, but he's not wanting to fall there. He wants to hold space for his team to rotate in. That bomb's dropped again. Calyx doing the work now. EG is starting to fight back. Emo's got the dualies around the truck position, and Automatic's left as the last man standing. Hunting his position now. 32 seconds to find 3. Around the corner comes Emo, and Eternal Fire will take the pistol.
Snuck all the way through. EG come back towards B. The first warning system could be this push, and the timing is perfect. Calyx now in connector, looking to just deny this rotation entirely. And they're coming back towards A briefly. Ooh, XANTARES is in behind them here. They don't realize bomb gets dropped. A second player falls, and EG getting lost in the mid-round again. Brehze can do nothing to deal with XANTARES. Automatic still far away from that bomb with 20 seconds remaining. He'll start to come back. He might get the chance for a fight here, but 15 seconds. There's the headshot. Can he get back to the site in time, though? He doesn't think so. He's looking for the fight right now, but XANTARES is long gone. He's gone all the way back to A long, and there's no chance for the fight. Automatic has to just save. Maybe something a little faster could be the solution to that. They're going for this contact play through Monster. Eternal Fire have taken a bit of a risk here, leaving just 2 CTs on B. That actually makes this somewhat vulnerable right now on towards this bomb site. You can see a lot of ground gained here by EG. Maybe a chance to make something happen in this round. Certainly putting the pressure on.
There's the angle Hex was looking for previously, I do believe. Essentially a one-way over the smoke. This time X-Floud is busy elsewhere. X-Floud delivering from the side though, finding 2 of the M4A4 and giving the Eternal Fire a man advantage, quickly dealt with by Brehze, who's looking for the second one as XANTARES with that AWP due to his low health, and Brehze is hunting for him. XANTARES knows it. Down to the pistol. This is getting absolutely crazy now. Brehze still hunting, just can't find the angle. HP so low, but this has wasted so much time. Wiz in the water now. XANTARES still here. Orb versus Orb, stuck in that corner. 15 seconds to plant the bomb, and he's creeping. Brehze couldn't find him. What a way to win a round. Two-man push on B from Eternal Fire. Again, that aggression is so well timed from them. They will lose E more towards the same bomb site. But how fast will that rotation come? The flank is on the way. And these smokes will certainly help because they're trying to make the flashes come through. And this will go in their favor finally. They're looking good now for a round. EG still need to get that bomb planted though. Calyx, the last man standing for the squad now. He'll get caught with his knife out by Automatic. We saw Calyx and XFlad will be left on B. They start to see the grenade stream in, and Emo has an angle. There's Hex to be picked off. If they put some smokes towards the front of the site, it's going to be really hard for EG to push. MP9 prevailing once again as Major gets involved, and 3 EG players remain. Continuing for the flashes to come through. We've got flashes on both sides, but Neelan will lead by example on this occasion. 17 seconds to plant the bomb, and Neelan finds himself in a 1 versus 3. He is surrounded, one at the back and multiple at the front. Emo delivers again. But again, like win or lose, it doesn't really matter to me. I just want to see signs of progress for the long term. But again, I feel like map to map, their C sides are being exploited by CTs just pushing in the mid rounds. 40 seconds again, and it is dry peaks, 1 by 1. Just a dry peak in isolation. Wiz behind him with the bomb. It doesn't seem to be that much of a coordinated plan. Just very pokey proddy, 25 seconds, and seems to be Neelan's turn to edge forward towards A.
It's open right now. Oh, that smoke timing is so annoying. Major arrives at just the right time. The CT smoke down, tries to go through it. Now the bomb surely should be planted, and Brehze lands another shot. Oh, he almost got caught in the back, but he gets back to safety. And Wiz just desperately looking for this fight, but it's not going to favor him. It has to be Brehze to come through with a big play here, and Calyx has been caught. It's up to XFlad, but he's gone for the long flank, and Brehze is aware of it. He's aware of the possibility here. Focused fully on this left side. He tucks into the corner to play for time. XFlad forced into the open, and Brehze makes the big play. A second round secured for EG.
And again, even in the rounds they got, like look at that last one, that was somewhat all over the shop. So I don't know that we saw anything. We haven't seen any like positive takeaways just yet, but maybe they can have a change of fortune in this pistol now. Neelan on Automatic putting in some work as the fight is around the playground. 4 versus 2, looking good thus far.
Ooh, that's more like it for EG. Automatic is the one player I have seen the most out of on this EG side. Nice and reliable there with a couple of nice kills. Let's see if Major can do anything. Completely surrounded and run down by Wiz. So the pistol comes through. That is what we needed to see from EG.
He'll be stuck here for a while, it looks like. So he might not be able to get out from above. And once that smoke is gone, you can see the help is coming in. Oh no, Automatic through the smoke. I think they were trying to save him, trying to give him a route out of that connector position, and it proved to be so expensive for them.
Yeah, that is, again, some crisp aim on display from XANTARES. Flank from Automatic, not even needed. Neelan wide swings. So even though it started out poorly here for EG, they found a way back. Now Automatic has all that map control on the other side.
He heard that rotation as well.
Yeah, he should have. There is still the ability for bomb to go down connector. I don't know if that's going to happen, though, with 40 seconds remaining. It looks like Eternal Fire are pretty set on this A bomb site.
33 seconds on the clock. Automatic could thwart a default plant a bit later on. Major creeping forward. Wiz is known now, but where's that AWP? Wiseman's got the M4. So many questions. XFlad being delayed. The timing's working for EG. He's going to head for that default plant now, and surely Automatic appears at the right time. Goes for the taps. Gets him off the bomb at the very least, but he's got time to plant elsewhere. Go for a funky one. Catches Neelan now. Everything changes. He can plant confidently for CT and finds himself in a 1v1, looking for automatic immediately and swinging again. No respect shown by XCloud as he eventually falls back. Automatic has a kit, but he's got to find XCloud. He could still be on the site, he could be banked, he could be over here by the garbage as well. Not an easy one. Sound cue's being given away. XCloud comes back, but Automatic just baits him to peek and then domes him.
There's no way through for Eternal Fire. They have to wait out the flames the entire time. That's going to leave them so low on the clock. Hex playing up on the site decides just to drop down because they know the time is so low here. 10 seconds. Neelan fighting. Brehze still in position. They haven't cleared him out. They have to plant on the far side, but they're going to get the bomb down. XANTARES with the all-important shot, and it leaves it on Wiz. He's looking for the fight, and XANTARES swings into him. Big clutch from Wiz, and EG just keep on clutching. Neelan just looking for that information. There's not too much utility left, but that boost was a lovely idea, trying to catch the jumping player. Neelan able to get away on this occasion, and now the utility ready onto this A-bomb site.
Really dumping the util. See how deep Wiz chooses to go with this flash. So many targets, he'll take two. Collateral's always nice, going back to the well for another one. Super scoped in, nice flick from Wiz, and that's 3 for 3. One is turning into a disaster for Eternal Fire. The bomb is now isolated. The timing for Wiz, though, comes off the scope. He knows he's exposed to bullets as well. Where XANTARES is creeping around, trying to catch that bomb. At least they can see where it is. 9 seconds and Eternal Fire have been thwarted again. EG about to hit double figures.
The fabled XANTARES peak could be at the ready, but Wiz able to handle it. He is fairly committed here, though, and low on health. Got to be at least a little concerned. Wiz smoked down, missed shot, and now it's Neelan on the site. Oh, it's an incendiary from teammate that's just landed on him. Automatic not helping his teammate out, but the bomb has been dropped on the site. That's a lovely shot from Calyx. Automatic has to step up again, but he gets run down. This hero AK starting to shine now. Brehze tries to make something work, but it's not going to happen for him. It's all on Hexed. And he's got 3 separate angles to deal with here. They're not going to fight him. They're not going to give this away for free. They're going to force him to come to them. Calyx first contact in the corner. He goes down. Hex has to try and adjust, but Emor wide swings him from the other side.
This is the kind of EG we've been looking for, but they still need to deliver on the site as well. Hex trying to block in the smoke. Brehze is here by the pillar, and Wiz can clear from that position. Emor with the trade. Wiz here again when he needs to be. 16 seconds. One of the last player now. Just get him off the bomb plant. That is the main thing. Stay alive and get him off the bomb plant. Neelan moving into position to save Wiz, being the bait. They may have to now, as Eternal Fire have the numbers. This is not going to be easy to deal with. Wiz is so blind. Down he goes. Folks won't get up in time. This could be a catastrophe for EG. Eternal Fire charging straight in. 2 versus 3 for EG. Make it one. Automatic all alone now. Eliminated through the smoke. Automatic with the MP9, but they're pulling something funky out with this angle from Wiz. This could be really useful. You can see the boost to look through connector eventually as well, once the smoke has gone. There are some concerns. Automatic drops now. Wiz is on an island. He'll have to come off that shelf. Short B is compromised. We can see Major going up the ladder to get the bomb as well. And down goes Wiz. This looks like the end of the line for EG after a valiant effort coming back to be broken late through Monster by Eternal Fire. And through Monster goes Calyx. That's the last rifler dealt with. Neelan with a CZ75 versus 4 riflers with AK-47s. Doesn't get much harder than this. Footsteps heard. They know where he is now. They'll combine together to get this last kill, I'm sure.
It's like a matter of time before Calyx peaks up and confirms the victory for Eternal Fire.